Hello, everyone. It's Robert Lamb, and it's YouTube, and it's Monday night, June 2nd, 2025. So this is volume 29. And let me adjust my camera here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, it's like that. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so we'll transition over. Where am I? Yes, I'm right here. Okay. So I had to move to my living room downstairs, and I just didn't realize that. So I got the sun shining over my right shoulder. So I feel just like John Denver, you know, when you say was it life was it something feels like it's the sunshine on my shoulder or something. I forget exactly how it went, but rest in peace, John Denver. Okay, so where do we leave off? Yes, we're still in book 2 of the Dick Bennett exercise book, and actually it was almost 10 years ago this month. I first learned this song. It's called "Music in the Air," which I guess is appropriate. There's always music in the air, right? Okay, so just the 12 bars. I'm sure, like, it's, yeah, if I look up, it's probably like a longer song, but it's just the first 12 bars. Okay, so it's just G, E, 4 E's. So G, E, F, E, and then the D is the two eighth notes on the D string, or sorry, the D note. So, and then E, D, C. Okay, so we have, oh, by the way, we're in the key of C. All right, so there's no sharps. Okay, so then we do the same thing again. G, F, E, eighth on the D, eighth on the D, E, D, C, and then you go into the I guess that would be the chorus. So it's go into the verse of the melody. So it's E, C, F. So you start on the B string on the A note, and just go down all three strings. So it's A, C, F, back up to the A, open G, C, eighth on the E note. So it's like E, then an eighth, and E again. So, D, B, G, C. Okay, so try through. Okay, so you ready? Okay. chords for that are just they're simple. It's just the C and the F chord. The C chord again, and then G7. C, then the F. G7, and then C. No, still sometimes I have trouble with the F, the F major. That was always a pet peeve of mine. I always had trouble starting. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, then back up to the C. G7. And 1C. Okay. It's too bad I can't play the chords and the melody at the same time. I only got two hands. Okay, so all right. Okay, so the next song that I learned, it's a really good exercise. It's just it's by Froelich. It's got two dots above the O, so I probably pronounced that wrong. So oh yeah, and Music in the Air it was written by a guy named Root. Okay, and this one's I think it's pronounced Froelich. It's probably German. Okay. But it's a nice little, it's a nice little exercise. Only thing I have to check halfway through the song, I got to skip over a string. So, okay, so we'll do it together and see if we can get it right the first time. Okay, so it's just G G C G G D G G E E F E D. So it's the open G and then the G at the bottom, on the bottom string, the E string. Okay, so G G G E C B G G G, the higher G, and then it's got like a quarter note starting with the F, so it goes like F E D C, and then the B note. So it's just okay. So just hold down the F on the downstroke, and then E up, and then down on the D, up on the C, and then B. Okay, so I'll do that a little bit faster. Okay. Then the open G, and then the higher C. So G G G E E F D D C C D D E, and then the three G's again. So open G, high G, E E F D D C C D B C, open G, F F B B C. Now this is where we got to jump up an octave or all the way up to the top string, to the top G. So it's okay, then down to the F. So that's where you got to skip over the string. This is the part I struggled with at first. But like I said, it just takes practice, and I guess it even says one of the books, if you just practice 20 minutes a day, every day, you'll get better, and it's better than just practicing for 2 hours every 3 days. Just do a little bit every day, and and that's what I try to do, even if it's just 10 minutes before bed, just to go through the scales. All right. Okay, so last 8 bars of the song. Okay, it's just G, G, F, then up one string, so it's B, B, C, and back up to G, 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 C, G, G. See, I just missed it again. So you have to. That's what. This is another part you have to skip strings. So you're on the top of the E string, holding down the G. The G. Okay, so 2 G's. You got to go down to E. And then up one string to hold down the 2 C's. And then you gotta skip down. So you go. So that's the open G. And then there's not bad. Then you just go up one string to hold down the E again, 2 E's. And then you gotta skip string, one more string down to hold down the C. And then again two open G's, and then you gotta skip another string again to the bottom E. And then it ends just with 4 C's. So that's the challenging part there. Just the last 8 bars when you gotta jump over strings. Okay, all right. So we're ready to go through the song. Okay, try not to make any mistakes. Okay, ready? Okay, so I will do it one more time. I just hesitated there. So I think maybe I'll just move this up. I'll still trying out these new progressive lenses in my glasses here. Okay, so all right. Okay, so what we'll do is let's go through that one more time without the hesitation. Okay, so this guy gotta keep it smooth. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, ready? One more time. Okay. That was a little better. Although I don't know if you noticed there's when I went supposed to go to the 2 E's and then the C, I actually missed it the first time, but I but I recovered in time. Maybe I lost a beat. Maybe. Okay, so I just want to do one little special thing. So actually, one of my mom's old music books when she was learning how to play the organ and that, and I just opened it up and just started playing songs with my guitar. It's a theme song for MASH. Just to dedicate that to Loretta Swett, who passed away a couple of days ago. Who played Lieutenant Houlihan or Hot Lips. Okay. Only thing of this verse doesn't have is the it starts with the four notes. This is my best guess. This is. It was da da da. Well, that's the closest I can. It's just like I said, it's my best guess. All right. Okay, so we'll start with on C. All right. C. Then this is going to go C. Then it's back and forth between B flat and A. B flat. And then A G. And G F. F E. It's like the same cadence back and forth, but between the C and the D. Then as you just go up, and then just down, then down, up and up the scale. So start the C. Okay, start to the C, A, C, D, F, G, F, D, C, D. Of course, everybody who watched MASH when I was a kid, you know, everybody knows how the theme song goes. Okay, here we go. course, that's the television intro. Like the movie part. Like I said, like it also has lyrics on it. But anyway, still working on my singing voice. And if you want to check out my singing voice, you can check out my other videos on YouTube and also on Facebook on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock. I'll usually sing at least one song, and then you can leave a like or some comments, either constructive criticism or tell me how great I'm doing. And so all right. So what I'll do is I won't be able to do it. I won't be here on this Wednesday, or maybe. No, maybe what I'll do is I do it this Wednesday. I'll do it at 7 instead of 8, because I gotta go watch the hockey game again. So go Oilers. I'm not a big Oilers fan, but I'm just rooting for the last Canadian team left in the playoffs. All right, so what I'll do is I'll see you on Wednesday. So that's in 2 days, the 4th. At 7 o'clock instead of 8. Okay, so take it easy and just keep strumming along. Okay, have a good week, or at least a good couple days. Okay.